Live in Ketchikan is the only show of its kind dedicated to our town. This is the television show that spotlights all that happens in and around Ketchikan. Live in Ketchikan is your resource for all good things local.
Once again, thank you for coming. I am Nicole Capel, your 2012 event chair for Ketchikan's Relay. Well, we have a little bit better weather this year, but rain or shine, here we are for Ketchikan's third annual Relay for Life. So as most of you know, Relay for Life is a celebration. This is what we've been working hard all year long for. But most of all, we're here to honor those individuals in the purple shirts. Or the purple shirts under the rain gear, but survivors, we're here to celebrate you. You are truly an inspiration. You are the reason we relay. At Relay for Life, we also remember. We remember those that have lost their battle to the disease. Relay is a place where you can take all of your negativity and sadness and turn it into something positive. You can find a source of healing, comfort, and support from others who have lost a loved one to disease or who are battling cancer themselves. It's also about a community coming together in the fight against cancer. And Ketchikan, you have been fighting back. So far, we have raised $50,000 in 3 years. We have already met our goal. Our 2012 goal was $50,000, and we've already surpassed that. Thank you, Ketchikan. Ketchikan is truly an amazing and giving community. Thank you. But real quick, I want to introduce some folks to you who came down from Anchorage. Over here we have Carolina Benarska, our Community Relationship Manager. And we also have Sarah Robinson here today, who is our Executive Director from the American Cancer Society. Sarah, why don't you come say hi to Ketchikan?
Hello everyone, welcome. I just wanted to thank each of you for coming out here tonight and being here in the rain, although I hear that's not a problem for folks in Ketchikan. The American Cancer Society Relay for Life got started 28 years ago. There was a colorectal surgeon named Gordy Klatt who lived down in Tacoma, Washington, and he was tired of seeing friends and patients die from this disease. And so being a runner by nature, he decided he wanted to do something to fight back. And so for 24 hours, he ran and walked around the high school track, and friends came out and walked with him, and they found that during that time spent throughout the night talking, they were able to remember loved ones they had lost, and also to honor survivors in their community. And that first year alone, they raised $27,000 for the fight against cancer. And so since that time, it's grown to a worldwide event. We have Relay for Life in over 5,500 communities across the U.S., and in over 20 countries now. So you're truly part of a worldwide movement to end cancer. And the relay is especially important to us this year because back in March, Dr. Gordy Klatt was diagnosed with stomach cancer himself. And so as he battles this disease, keep him in mind as you're walking out there tonight, because now we're able to give back something to him as well. And the Relay for Life gives us hope that we can one day find a cure and that no one else will have to hear the words, "You have cancer." And that's why we've become the official sponsor of birthdays. It's because we know that with every life we save, it's another birthday people can spend with their loved ones and family and friends. And we've gone from having just 3 million cancer survivors alive in the U.S. back in 1971 to over 12 million today. So we are making progress against the disease, and I thank you for being here. The money that we do raise goes into our life-saving research, our advocacy initiatives, education for communities throughout the U.S., and also for our programs that we have for patients. And one of those great programs is called Camp Good Times, where children who have been through the disease or who are currently battling the disease get to go down to a camp in Washington and just play and be kids and have fun for a week. And we have volunteer doctors and nurses on staff who are there to assist them, but really those kids get to be with others who have been through the same experience and share their stories and have fun and just be kids again. And so one of those lucky campers who's getting ready to go next week is Holly, and so I just wanted to introduce you to Holly and let her say a few words.
I'm here to talk about, one, my reason to relay and how cancer affected my life. A speech, and I don't know if it's long enough, but I was diagnosed about 3 years ago with lymphoma, and that was when I was about 10 years old. I was really sleepy and cold all the time, and my mom started to worry about me. We went to see a doctor, and he made me do this test, which was negative. So we came back for more tests, all negative. We took over 20 tests and talked to around 5 different doctors, maybe more, and about what it could be, but nobody knew. They were all clueless. One day, my old doctor that had recently moved to Anchorage came in for the day. We went in that day. He said, after talking to me for about 10-20 minutes, that he thought I might have cancer. My lymph nodes were huge, and that's what set everyone off. So I had a surgery a couple days later on my lymph nodes. They wanted a sample for testing. When the results came back, my mom and my dad went to the doctor while I stayed home with family and friends. When they came home, they were crying. Once they stopped, they said that I had cancer. Next thing I know, I'm on a plane to Seattle. I left with my dad, and when we got there, some of my family showed up to go with me to my appointments. It all started right when I got there. The chemotherapy started as well. It was all super scary and sometimes very painful. But my mom came down a day or two later. The tests and chemo still going. We moved from Children's Hospital to the Ronald McDonald House. All this moving is starting to get a little stressful. What would happen when we visited the hospital for chemo treatments is that they would put me and my mom in this room with clear doors, luckily with curtains, and just hook me to a machine. After about 4 or 5 months, I started getting tired of it, and I just wanted to give up. I told her that I would rather die than continue with these painful treatments and side effects. I was puking all the time, and that it started to get to the point where I couldn't keep food down. That's when I went on a hunger strike. I would not eat anything for a whole week. I wasn't hungry, and the food did not look appetizing. But all of that went away. My mom and I had a serious talk about life, and after a week of not eating, my mom brought me some deli, and I started eating. I lost about 20 pounds because of that experience. My cancer was so bad that the treatments weren't working, so I moved from my treatment plan to a more serious plan, which led to having radiation and a bone marrow transplant. For a transplant, we needed a donor, and none of my family was a match, except my little sister, Lily. She was too small for the transplant, and it might not work. We tried it though, as scared as we all were. We tried. The week when I needed the transplant, my sister grew a few inches and gained a couple pounds. That was enough for the transplant. The transplant went as planned, and my recovery came as fast as possible. I am now in my 3rd year of being cancer-free with no signs of it coming back. I still have to do checkups every 6 months, and hopefully it will be every year from now on. But this was my experience with cancer, and this is the reason I fight today. This is the reason I relate, because God helped me survive with a little help from hope.
Holly. Thank you for speaking. Thank you for your courageous story. So before we get started, I want to introduce some folks to you real quick. If at all possible, if committee members can make your way somewhere to the front of the stage, that would be super cool. So once again, these folks have been working hard all year long. They have made all of this possible. All right, we've got Brenda. She is the co-chair. Larissa, team development. We've got Misty. She's our youth chair. We've got Miss Ina. She's Victoria. Amy. She's our online. Miss Barbara. Survivor. Stephanie. She is our registration. Matt is logistics. We got Jerry back here who's media. And we got Julie, our sponsorship chair. And Dinah is somewhere in the crowd hiding, but she is also co-chair for the team development. Thank you, everyone. But before some of you step away, we've got some special shirts to give away. All right, so these red shirts I'm sure you've seen around town, and basically what these red shirts represent is that they are a Grand Club member. These people have raised over $1,000 individually. And we've got Miss Dina Smith. All right, Misty Hancock, look what you get. You get a red shirt. Oh, Miss Larissa Hammer. And these next individuals that I will be calling off are on teams. Chloe Hall, Team Spitfire, where are you? You get a red shirt. Rachel Cranston from Team Spitfire, if you're around, you got a red shirt. Cynthia Campbell. So I'd like to thank you, teams, team captains, committee. Thank you for doing what you do. You've been working hard, and you've done an amazing job. Let's give all these folks a hand, please. All right, so a quick thank you to Steve Corcoran of Ports and Harbors Department for once again allowing us the use of Earth 4. The staff at Allen Marine for treating our survivors like rock stars with the dinner cruise. Ketchikan for their airtime support relay. Mr. Stewart for doing our DJing. KPU, thank you for all your coverage and support of relay. So now it's time to officially start Relay for Life 2012. But we can't do that without the Survivor Lab. Would all of the survivors please gather in front of the stage? Would Survivor Chair please gather the banner to start our Survivor Lap? All right, survivors, have your moment. Enjoy it. to do. Caregivers, this lap is for you. Whether you are a trained medical caregiver or someone who gave their time, love, and support to a survivor, you are a caregiver. Survivors, you're welcome to walk with your caregiver in this next lap. And if you see a caregiver who has lost their survivor, please encourage them to walk with you. Let's cheer on our caregivers.
You're watching Live in Ketchikan exclusive coverage of the 2012 Relay for Life. Holy cow, it has been 3 years that we have been covering this monumental event in Ketchikan, and it is bigger and better than ever this year. And I must say, as rainy as ever. We're outdoors, cancer never sleeps, and neither will these folks. We've got a record crowd and, I might say, record fundraising for this year. We are approaching and rapidly surpassing $50,000 from the Ketchikan community, which is going to put Ketchikan in the top of the Alaska fundraising for the American Cancer Society. This is amazing. We're doing the Caregivers Lap right now. Now, here's the scoop. These folks are going to walk all night long. They've got tents set up, they've got booths set up, there's all sorts of fun activities, and the event will end at 12 noon tomorrow, as it always does at every other relay around the country. This is a huge event. They have been doing fundraisers all year long, super fun, and we hope to show you some of those too, so stay tuned. Okay, so Amy has unseated you as the top fundraiser, but you guys did a lot of cool events, so tell me a little bit about, I mean, it's like a whole year of fundraising.
It is. Actually, I'm more of just a teammate. Amy and Stephanie, they have done all kinds of different, there was the dog.
Bark for Life.
Yes.
You guys did Jello shots, you had hot dogs, you had garage sales. I mean, this has been like a multi-team effort, more teams than ever before, right?
Right. Oh yeah, we have way more teams this year and we're hoping next year we'll have even more. So.
Well, you know what I think the cool thing about Ketchikan is having been involved with Relay for Life in other communities, is that a lot of folks, they wait until today, right, to do their fundraising out of their booth, but they don't have a whole year of fundraising like we do here in Ketchikan. Now, what I see in Ketchikan is maybe because of the weather, who knows, I've got my hoodie on. Thank you, by the way. My hoodie that I bought as part of fundraising. But anyway, you don't have a ton of people show up for the walk necessarily, right, but you guys are like #1 in Alaska almost, right?
We're pretty close. We're neck to neck with Juneau right now, so Juneau's way up there, but we'll get them.
All right, come on, guys. It's Juneau. We got to beat them. Well, thanks so much. Have fun.
Thanks.
Team Crazy Quilters, I know they're here. Team Crazy Quilters, $4,440. Congratulations, guys. We got the Blue Canoe Crew anywhere? Blue Canoe Crew. Congratulations to the Blue Canoe Crew, $2,310. Big donation. Smash Boom Gone, where are you guys at? Smash Boom Gone, $1,500 in so far. Hey, wait. Andy, you gotta stick around. Hold on a second. Pick up the dog. This is the Canine Crusaders team right here. Gizmo put in $240 and he's a dog. Bark for Life, that's right, Stuart. State Farm Stars, where you guys at? State Farm Stars, I know I saw some folks out there. Kathy Gucker and team, $1,120. Kids for a Cure, $1,039. How about the Coasties Against Cancer? You guys rocked it too. $1,025. Big Brothers Big Sisters, $1,025. Also, the Trailblazers, $1,000. Matthew, where you at? That's right, man. Step up. Relay.exe. That's Nate's team. Hey, everybody give Nate a hand. $756 this guy put together. And look at him. He looks like he He could have used that money, really. Probably pay some bills or get a t-shirt or something. Baby steps. Where's Dinah? Dinah, baby steps, $685. And by the way, Dinah helped out with everybody else's event, so give her a big round of applause again. Team Ketchikan. Julie, way to go. $620 for Team Ketchikan. The caregivers. Caregivers, that's Peace Help. That's the Peace Help team right there. $400 going into the kitty from them. Where's the night crew? We got the night crew out there. The night crew put in $320. Congratulations to them. Great pitch for the entire fund. K9, well, we already got those guys. Crazy Horse. We got Crazy Horse out there. I don't know who that is. Janine Marsden. I know I saw her earlier. Pretty sure, $90. We also got Downtown Books, Positive, First Bank actually represented in here as well. First City Firefighters. Let's hear it for those guys. Kids Who Care, Metlakatla Memorial Walkers, Remax of Ketchikan, and of course our good friends at the Arctic Bar who hosted so many events I lost count. So let's give those guys a hand too. I want to thank everybody one and all for being a part of this event and for being part of the fight against cancer. Each and every day, one of us finds that somebody, either in our family or in our circle, suffers this disease, and we all suffer along with, and sometimes you have to step up and fight back. You don't have a lot of opportunities to actually physically get out there and manifest that fight, but Relay for Life gives you one of those ways to fight back. I want to get a great big hand for everybody from Relay of Life. Here they come. Relay for Life. I believe I only started once. That's great.
People can buy these year-round. How do they get a hold of you?
Online, or if you just contact anyone on Relay on the website, they'll find me and they'll get them to you.
Okay, so you've expanded your Relay fashion line.
Yes.
How many different designs do you have now?
We have WTF now. It only comes on black with white. And then we have these, they're the same. The purple with the pink writing, and then, yeah, Michelle's wearing the navy with the green. And they're $50 donation to Relay for Life. And they've been really popular, so we'll probably go ahead.
How many did you sell this year?
I don't know, a lot. Over
Estimate.
probably 200, probably.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So here we are under the cover of Birth 4, and this is really cool because there are several booths here, and they will be fundraising all night long right here in front of the State Farm booth. And they had, in my mind, one of the coolest events this year, which was Kayak for a Cure. So I'm sure that if you contact Kathy Gucker over at State Farm, you too could probably still get one of those t-shirts. And it always happens on a Thursday night about 5 o'clock over near the Alaska Fish House. Oh my. It's like purple heaven right here. It's total purple heaven. All right, give me the inspiration for your particular booth.
Well, there's a bunch of us that are scrapbookers, so that's why we have all the scrapbooking supplies, and then of course we have to have baked goods because you got to have a sugar high to stay up all night.
Definitely. Now, are you going to sleep here?
We are planning on sleeping here tonight, yes.
I don't see a sleeping bag. Where are you sleeping?
Well, my van's behind us, and then we also brought a tent to sleep in as well.
Oh, nice. I like it. And so you've got Relay. Oh, I really like these. These are really neat.
Yes, there's actually scrapbooking supplies inside of there.
Oh, I like that. Wait, let me show the logo. That is awesome. For $30. Now, if someone is watching this at home and they miss Relay, where can they find these afterwards?
Over at Paper Pirates.
All right, excellent. Whoops, I'm messing up your booth. I'm so sorry. This is super cute. Thank you so much for all you've done. Amazing. All right, third year in a row we've covered this. Each year it gets better. I mean, actually, I'm really thrilled that there's no wind this year because we saw tents blowing around last year. Excellent turnout, but I think you guys might have surpassed a monumental mark, which is 50 grand maybe? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. Well, our goal this year was $50,000. That's what we wanted to raise, and we've already done it. We're $300 over, so we've raised $50,301. So, and we still have all night to fundraise, so who knows what we can reach.
And technically speaking, I'll ask you, because when I was getting my hairs cut the other day by Miss Nicole, people can still donate till August 31st, correct?
Absolutely, and the easiest way to do that is to go to relayforlifeofketchikan.org. It's simple. You can go online, enter a card number, or I know at King's Barbershop they'll be accepting donations all year.
All right, so to me, this year was super fun, super creative. I mean, we had everything under the sun going on, and all of it was fun. Jello shots. We had Bark for Life. We had, I mean, I don't know, garage sales, kayaking, you name it.
Zip for Cure.
Oh, Zip for Cure. I forgot about that. That was awesome. So what if someone is going, they're standing by the sidelines going, someone was affected by cancer in my family, maybe one of my friends, or maybe it's just something I care about. How do I get involved next year? How do they do that?
Well, the easiest thing is just like what Sarah said. You can go to the website, relayforlifeofketchikan.org. It's the easiest way. But also, you know, Ketchikan's a small town. You pretty much have seen relayers out there throughout the year, so you know who's who. But if you don't, they can always reach me. And, you know, the best thing is just ask around and get to know people, and we're always welcoming new people to participate.
Okay, so typically, because we do get tired, we don't cover this all night long because we really don't think that footage of me sleeping on this pavement is exactly exciting. So why don't we give a rundown for folks at home? I mean, I've participated in Relay elsewhere. Give me a rundown of what exactly happens throughout the night. I'll let you do that.
Sure. Well, the reason that we relay overnight is just because cancer never sleeps, and we feel like if patients can go through this every single day, we can take one day out of the year and honor our cancer survivors, remember those loved ones who are lost to cancer, and also fight back against the disease. And so starting at 10 p.m. this evening, we're going to have a luminaria ceremony where people can light paper bags, either in honor or in memory of loved ones. But then the rest of the time, it's really a carnival-like atmosphere. There's music going on all night. There's a silent auction. There's different activities. I know Nicole can go a little more into detail about what all those are, but it's family friendly. We'd love folks to come out and just bring everybody and welcome the entire community.
Exactly. Our next activity is going to be the Chubby Bunny contest. We have something gross. We have a food contest. At 1 in the morning, we're going to have a toilet paper fashion show, which is always popular. So yeah, like Sarah said, there's stuff going on all night long.
We were so thrilled when Ketchikan got involved. There are 12 relays now across the state, Ketchikan being one of the newest, and it's amazing to see a community of this size come together and raise so much money for the cause. And I can tell you that we've had a relay in Juneau for a long time, and there's others in the state like Anchorage that have been around for about 20 years. But we're so thrilled to have Ketchikan be a part because we know that people here are affected by cancer just like every other community that we have across the state. And so the dollars raised here per capita really set a record in the state. And this was the first year we had a Bark for Life in the state of Alaska, and Ketchikan pioneered that as well. And so they've just really taken Relay by the reins and run with it. And so we're so happy to have you guys on board.
Well, very cool. I'll let you ladies start walking or organizing or having events or whatever it is that you do. I know you've got a long road ahead of you, just like many cancer victims. So thanks for having us.
Thank you.